Have you ever heard of the golden couple of the pet world? Yet a unique combination of intelligence and speed. The owner of these two animals certainly has no peaceful days. Prince Uncle Golden receive ultra smart. The right kind of teacher. If you weigh 80 pounds, 79 pounds is your brain. And here's new Mahinoy as fast as lightning. The prince's close friend. It's very agile, very strong, but it's a little hot. A beautiful morning. The prince suddenly asked out. The entire owner initially nods permission. But as soon as the door opens, lock it immediately. The helpless prince walked back and forth. Then he turned to the new god. New immediately came like a tornado. Almost made the owner jump. Too much for the owner to retaliate. The prince and the new. Lock up the house and close the door. Then flush out their favorite swimming pool. The prince looked very angry and wanted to cross. The next day, the prince hatched a plan of revenge. Prince when the boss doesn't notice. He threw a ball off the fence. Then ran to the side of the house to hide. Next signal for New to call the boss Ra pick up the ball. By that time, the prince immediately returned to the house and took the key to the gate. Locked the boss successfully outside the gate. Finally pretending to be cute. Throw the key where the owner can't reach it. Then the two dogs ran off for a swim, leaving the owner alone struggling in the sun. Even though New always sacrificed for the prince. But the prince is actually a real tycoon. New that day caused trouble. The boss dragged him into the house to scold him. The prince stood outside the window and saw it all. At first I thought that he will also find a way to save Mew from a dangerous situation. As a result, this guy brought a kitchen knife. New clams are incredibly boring. He was stabbed in the back by his best friend. Let's show the prince some color. It's called revenge. Soon the opportunity came to New York. The boss called the prince and New out to play. Two dogs heard the situation. One jumps up and jumps out. It was like New ran out the front door. Suddenly came up with a plan. The decision to make a decision is to lock the door. Then jump out the window by yourself. I also knew that the prince was a weak chicken. You can't jump out the window. And that's the truth. He looked outside and saw two people cuddling. The prince had to grind his teeth and suffer. But if this dog-headed military man loses here, he is no longer a soldier. You have to take a risk anyway. So the prince took his leash. A quick dash towards the window. It seems like he really overestimated his ability to dance. The prince was ashamed in front of everyone. There is no face left to stay in this house. Carrying with him his great anger and shame, he stood up and went out. But because before, princes often rely on the power of the new to fight the dogs in the village, this time out alone. When you're not far away, they were attacked by the dogs in the village. The prince was afraid of being underprivileged. You can go home and call New York for help. Two dogs fighting together. They're actually the most powerful duo in the dog world. No matter how they hurt each other. At the crucial moment, the two brothers agreed to help each other. Do you love this muddy couple? Don't forget to leave a comment below.